What are the worst vaccines on the market? What are the worst vaccines on the market? I mean, in terms of most harmful.
To me, I am personally most concerned about the infant vaccines.
The infant vaccines, and then what else? Top three.
After the infant vaccines, I mean, the Gardasil vaccine is, we have lots of calls about the Gardasil, but we also have, they all cause injury. I don't want to minimize anybody's harm from any of the vaccines by saying one is worse than the other, because I don't have a vaccine. I don't know of a vaccine where we don't have folks who contact us about injuries.
So
and by the way, that's why it's a licensed pharmaceutical product, because it causes injury. If it didn't, it'd just be sold over the counter. It'd just be sold like food. That's the whole reason it has to be licensed.
What are the worst vaccines on the market? I mean, in terms of most harmful.
To me, I am personally most concerned about the infant vaccines.
The infant vaccines, and then what else? Top three.
After the infant vaccines, I mean, the Gardasil vaccine is, we have lots of calls about the Gardasil, but we also have, they all cause injury. I don't want to minimize anybody's harm from any of the vaccines by saying one is worse than the other, because I don't have a vaccine. I don't know of a vaccine where we don't have folks who contact us about injuries.
So
and by the way, that's why it's a licensed pharmaceutical product, because it causes injury. If it didn't, it'd just be sold over the counter. It'd just be sold like food.
Shalom. First and foremost, we like to give all praises, honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Wakar Kodash. Alright? Double honors be unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutation be unto the brethren across the four corners of the earth, pushing the gospel of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach and all spirit and truth. Alright, the easy brother Tazwa here from the Trinidad GMS camp, coming back with our edification to the building up of the house of Jacob. Alright, and these times that we live in here is very, evil times. It's becoming plain to see, but some people just don't want to acknowledge that, hey, there are people on the face of the earth doing such things, right? So like I hold on in transit, driving at the same time, so bear with me. Right? But some people don't want to acknowledge what actually going on the face of the earth. And even though so much of data coming out from people who in the medical industry stating that these things that they're giving us, well, not us, you all, because we no longer do we hear the men who practicing the truth of Yahweh Basham Russia. We no longer partake in such things, given ourselves. Sometimes we fall victim to our children, mothers going and submitting to the system because they don't have enough faith in us. But that is okay. Once we have faith in Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Wakar Kodash, we will be alright. You understand? We will be alright, because the proof coming out are people contacting these people with whether they're running a clinic or whatever of injuries concerning the javelin. So then soon enough it will be undeniable, because what Mr. Bill Gates say, right? What did he say? Let me see if I could get a video, right? What Mr. Bill Gates say, right?
The truth about men is that they don't actually lack communication skills. A lot of
So, yeah, wrong video.
Thought you was going to happy hour.
You want to see it on it?
That is where I went.
Drinking.
All kind of mad video playing here right now. All kind of mad video.
I'm after the. Thought
I
you was going to
pressed
happy
one with
hour.
Bill Gates and I just said I want to go in. Right?
He has two major statements that he says over and over again. Vaccines are the greatest return on investment I've ever had. And my number one goal and the biggest issue of our time is overpopulation,
Yes.
right? We need to reduce population. He doesn't say that accidentally. He did the
No.
TED Talk where the heart of it is how through modern medicine and vaccines, we can reduce the population of the world.
First, we've got population. The world today has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%.
That is a statement that came out of his mouth. I'm paraphrasing, not exactly, but they try to retract it. And then in the next video, he's doing a whole thing on how we need to reduce the population of the world.
How there's too many people, it's causing the problem, all the problems of the world.
So when I'm like, when any of us, it's a conspiracy theory to say that vaccines are reduced. Well, I mean, is it?
So you see the right, we get the video where it is the wicked beasts on them, right? The wicked beasts on them saying what they're saying. So it's not like if it's not something real that going on, it's people just ignoring, alright? People just ignoring the fact that what really going on. I'm going to read that scripture here. If the Job 9:23, if the scourgers slay suddenly, he will laugh at the trial of the innocent, because these fuckers are now outside here doing these things and hiding it from people, and they in the councils basically making a mockery. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. That's why the Lord set watchmen upon the walls that will never hold their peace, who will come outside here and warn the people about these wicked people that the earth was given into the hand of. Show ya how they're doing the wickedness. Alright? It says here, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So, who is this man? Who is this wicked man? Right? Who is this wicked man that doing all this thing? And if you say that we tired, we just go into this. Right? We have a book called From Babylon to Timbuktu. We have a book called From Edomites to White People. These books is expensive books now, but back at 15 years ago or 10 years ago, that wasn't so, expensive. And they will let you know exactly who is the so-called Caucasian man. Who was the people taken into the transatlantic slave trade, was rounded up in the in Africa, who so-called Christopher Columbus came and meet right on this side of the earth, and he didn't discover anything. He came here with a purpose and a plan, with a Hebrew translator in his arsenal. So this guy know exactly what he was doing. Right, this Mr. Christopher Columbus. So what more we could say, buddy? This is my morning meditation. Be aware. Those who could be aware, be aware. Be aware of the wickedness going on. Be aware of the wickedness going on. Alright, so Shalom. Mawat Lababal. Kwame Shirala. Until next time, this is the morning meditation.